On a sunny afternoon at the Caribbean Maritime University's main campus at Palisadoes Park, Houston, Jamaica, a small group of students has gathered for a match that draws eyes the very moment it begins. On the right, Lamar James, the captain of the CMU fencing team. He joined the university in 2017. Seeing fencing in action was eye-opening.
I've always watched it in movies and such for it, like Zorro, but I didn't really know what the sport is, what it was about, what it represents.
James is of course joking about a movie that involves sword fights, but it's perhaps one of the simplest ways of explaining a sport that many Jamaicans do not know about.
No one knows that Jamaicans do fencing. When I told all my friends, they laughed at first.
The members of the CMU fencing team face this lack of knowledge often. Just ask Tyrone Shorter, a former basketball player turned fencer.
Well, the first thing they ask is, what is fencing? It's the first thing they ask because it's not so popular among regular people. So I tell them is that, in simple terms, it's a sport where we just hit each other with swords.
Three types of swords, well, weapons: the foil, the epee, and the saber, each with a unique shape and each representing a distinct type of fencing match with a specific way of scoring points to win a bout.
This is the epee helmet. Chin first. Open. Chin first. Open. Strap.
Are you really good at it or are you just okay?
You know, I'm getting there. I'm pretty good to say. I think I'm pretty good. I'm doing well.
Shari Carter, one of the newer team members, is an epee fencer. The tip of the blade is wired to a buzzer.
When you stick your opponent, it makes a sound, so you gain a point from that.
In epee fencing, the entire body is a legal target area. In foil, the trunk of the body, and in saber, everything above the waist, excluding the hands. It's an elite sport in a country where the bulk of support tends to go to areas like football, so there are challenges like funding, support at matches, equipment.
In terms of like equipment-wise, we only get for now, we only have like a limited source in terms of jackets, plaster armor, pants, but what we need right now is of different sizes. Because we have persons who are strong built, skinny persons as myself, and some which are a lot skinnier. We would like equipment and resources for them to meet their body type.
Despite these challenges, Lamar James wants and fully expects to see fencing take off locally. But expanding locally is just the start for this enthusiastic group of fencers, especially when they take into account the fact that fencing dates back to the first modern Olympic Games in Athens, Greece in 1896.
Well, I wasn't thinking locally, because I'm here now. I've heard students have gone on the international defense. I'd like to be one of those students.
You think you can do it?
Of course I can do it. I have no doubt.
I want to go around the world in terms of being brand ambassadors for ourselves as well as Jamaica and as well as school. Or if I'm good enough, of course we are. With a lot of practice and patience, we'll get there, of course, eventually. It's just a matter of time.
What convinces you of that?
Our dedication and the love for the sport itself. Because if you're going to go far in a particular area, you have to have love for that. It doesn't matter what, you have to have love for it. And it takes it. And a lot of my students right now and team members, right, they have the love for it. So we just need the time, equipment, facility, and then we'll do that. But for now, we'll work with what we have and push ourselves to the limit. And we go the extra mile. Good.